If you can't beat them, join them, right? I might as well wear a tinfoil hat since that's what I'm going to be called. I had a bunch of very, very vivid dreams last night. A handful of them, I think, are probably for me and my own family. But there was a couple of themes in them that I think I might share. One of them is that I was trying to bring my father-in-law and my mother-in-law and their dog home from this place. I can't remember the reason why we were at the place, but I remember the vivid details around it, and we needed to get out of there quickly. For reference, my father-in-law and the dog have both passed away, and I've already expressed my concerns about the fact that they were in my dream along with my mother-in-law. So don't worry about that. I'm already on top of that. But in order for us to get home, we had to all pile into a small red vehicle. It was my old Hyundai. And there was so much weight in the vehicle that we were having trouble getting up hills. And I needed to take 6 north to get home. And in my head, I'm like, well, I don't know what direction that actually is because I didn't know that 6 went north. And then I ended up not being able to take 6 north. I ended up taking 4 instead and feeling okay with that it was 4 instead. And the reason why we took 4 instead was because I was almost out of gas. And the gas stations at the bottom of this exit ramp, there were 2 of them. I remember seeing that there were 2 of them before I left the exit. It was exit 4 instead of Route 6. The numbers matter. And then I get to the bottom of the hill and there's 2 gas stations. One of them only sold convenience products and the other one sold the fuel that I needed because I was almost out of gas. And I went to the convenience one first against my better judgment, thinking that that was going to be a gas station. I thought in my head that the convenience of having this big store was going to benefit me and my gas. But they didn't sell gas there. They only sold convenience. And I remember getting caught up and tied up in that and thinking, oh my gosh, the car is still running and I'm going to run out of gas and then I'm not going to be able to go at all. Got up, went to the gas station, which I get there and you couldn't pay at the pump. You had to go in. So I went indoors and said, I don't know what pump I'm going to be assigned to, but I want 20 on it. And 20, I wanted 20. And they're like, well, you don't want to fill it? I was like, no, it's got to be 20. It's got to be on 20. And so the guy looked at me and I went to go and hand him my card and I realized that I had left my card over at the other convenience store. And I had ordered coffee, I guess, in my dream that's where I had to go back and get it. And I went back to go and get my card and I could see it sitting on the counter and I said, that's mine. And they said, no, it's not. And that's ours. And I was like, no, that's my card. I can see it. It's got my name on it. You took it. You stole my card. You stole my credit card. And they're like, no, 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 but here, we can give you a coffee instead. We just got to reheat it. And I was like, no, I don't want a reheated coffee. I want my card back. And I want my card back because I need to go put it on the 20. I need to put 20 on the pump. I fought for it. And when I fought for it, I finally ended up getting my card and I ended up going back over and I was able to get gas. And then the dream kind of shifted and turned into something else, which ended up me having to call in an ambulance because we couldn't get up the hill and I had to call in for help. And because I couldn't carry my father-in-law up the hill, he could barely walk. My mother-in-law couldn't do the stairs. And it was weird because in my dream, I remember feeling like I was threatening with calling an ambulance if people around me didn't help me. And then I woke up. So the 20th, 20 on, I don't know what pump I'm going to get, but I needed 20 and the 4 out of 6. I knew I needed to be on Route 6, but I was okay with taking Route 4 because it had an exit that brought me to a place where I had a choice between what I needed and what I wanted. And what I wanted tried to steal something from me and wanted to give me sloppy seconds instead. And I fought for that. And I went over and got what I wanted on the pump that I needed for 20 on that pump. So, I mean, I'm kind of bridging things myself. I am biased. I will clearly say that I'm biased. And there was more to the dream too details, but I think that has to do with more of my own world than something to share. But these other details were very vivid, and take with that what you will. who knows? In the meantime, blondes have more fun, right? So let's go have some fun.